Super Dave here with another exciting Cobra Play Day. That's right, this is not necessarily a typical review of mine, but we just have a time of playing with some of our new Cobra action figures that have come in. And this one I've been anticipating and looking forward to. It's taken me some time to get to it, so I'm a little behind. But first of all, not necessarily in this order, but we are going to be taking a look at, that's right, Extensive Enterprises themselves. Out of this awesome looking suitcase looking pack, we're going to be looking at the Crimson Twins in their crimson uniform along with the Crimson Baroness. This is an awesome set, one of the nicest looking collector box setups I've ever seen. To me, it even beats Serpentor's. You'll see firsthand. We're going to be taking a looking at that. Also, we're going to take a look at the Cobra Scrap Iron. And this one is in retail, not a Comic-Con exclusive like the briefcase, but he is awesome. These are hitting in Walmart right now. You can find them pretty readily and at GameStop. But this has always been one of my favorite characters in the original, quarter-inch, three and a quarter inch action figures back in the day with his cool anti-armor drone. Okay, so it's a drone. That's cool. And so this is really neat. Comes with a lot of awesome effects. We may not get to all of these in one episode, but last but not least, as far as the Cobras, I'm looking forward to checking out this Comic-Con exclusive from last year, 2022, and then they did a reissue that you could order it on Hasbro Pulse, and I got in on it on the second go-around, the second dip. So I'm late in the game on this one for sure, but this has been one of my most anticipated figures. Next, the Cobra Commander, Destro, and Serpentor. Dr. Mindbender would come in a very close fourth of one of my favorite all-time Cobra leader action figures and characters. He is just awesome. And he just happens to be one of the main ones who invented or basically came up with the idea for creating Serpentor through the DNA, the whole thing. And you can watch my Serpentor video to learn more about that. This is awesome. You can even see some of the hails back to, that time and that episode and what happened in that story all around surrounding this box back. But there he is, has that slide off cover so you can see the full spectrum of that, see the chemicals in there. Just really neat, that DNA matrix of the Cobra symbol is just so neat that we saw on the Serpentor box as well. But we're going to be looking at him as well as part of this series of a Cobra Play Day. I don't want to make it too long, so we may have to break it up, I'm not sure. But then also, this is not a Cobra figure, but I felt like this Marvel Egghead character is going to go great along with Dr. Mindbender as one of the scientists in the lab. So we're going to throw him in with this too and just have a great time back here in our Cobra headquarters. Also got some new Crash Box Custom backgrounds and set the sale as part of the Mythic Legion, Cosmic Legion line. Kind of is what they inspired that Crashbox Custom sale and background for. So I've got that as part of this new Cobra headquarters setup. So I'm excited to check it out. And we're going to look at it here right now on this Super Dave Cobra Play Day review. Just have some fun. And here as we come down the hallway of Cobra headquarters, we see guards and Vipers and Cobra infantry troopers all lined up ready to guard this new cell block, which is so cool with almost like the laser beam bars instead of actual bars. That's an acrylic with a laser beam. It's got that light system set up where it will shine underneath there. So cool with the gears and the walls and the flooring there. All that is a part of the new Crash Box Custom set. It's just so neat. And that orange wall back there behind that bat is part of that as well. Now that gray wall is part of an older Crash Customs set as well. I forget the names of them, but so cool looking with these crimson guards there already on point, ready to see our Cobra Play Day review here. There's Destro and Major Blood as well as a Viper there at the door. They've come inside. Cobra Commander is behind this box, but there it is. None other than our Crimson Strike Team suitcase collector packaging. So let's go ahead and open the box and check out this cool, awesome, collector-friendly packaging that is so neat by Extensive Enterprises, the Crimson Guard's undercover business itself. All right, first of all, this is a slip cover, so you can just slide this part off of the main base, and you can see that it has the Crimson Strike Team, Extensive Enterprises, and the Cobra symbol on the other side. No really major scarring or blood or anything on this part, and this is really cool. If you look on the top, it looks like, you know, like maybe a thumbprint reader type mechanism to unlock it. So real secure looking suitcase, but that's your slip cover. But then underneath is where the real action begins. Just check out the scarring and the blood. So this has seen some action. They've been in battle. They've been somewhere where they have had a fight with G.I. Joe, and there's some bullet holes in this thing, and there is blood, and there is scarring. Extensive Enterprise, same suitcase, but it's just been through some stuff. See, the scarring continues on the other side. A little blood over here, and that awesome silver metallic looking Cobra symbol there. It's just so neat. It's raised up and there's some like gloss versus matte, so it gives it a texture and also almost a 3D look to it. So it's really cool. Same setup over here, some more blood over here, but like almost like a high-tech locking mechanism. But what it does is it just unlocks with a magnet. There's magnets up in here, and just check that out. You start seeing some gears, and just look. Just look at that. Isn't that awesome? That is just so neat. All the details and the gears, and it's like a computer here, and the knobs, just all kinds of stuff going on here. Just take a look. There's, you know, some readouts on the screen of some different things, some knobs, some buttons, you know, like a Geiger counter or something, you know, level here, readout, just, you know, some different things. Use your imagination. I guess this could be like a communication screen where you could actually talk to them back at headquarters or whatever, like FaceTime. So really neat. And then as you see there, the first layer on top is your secret files: file name, file number, case number, drawer number. This information restrictive, sensitive information, confidential, special access only from intelligent source, by and date. And there's some really high-tech looking something or another. Looks like maybe a part of a bat gone wrong, maybe, I don't know. And then, yep, there's a bat right there. So it's got some files that are involved in this. And then you can just flip this over, and you could pretend that this suitcase has some gold bars in it. So you can open the suitcase and find your gold bars, which show that they're 250 grams of gold, and you got the Cobra logo imprinted and engraved in all of them. So creative, so neat in this suitcase. But then without further ado, when you remove that nice hardback cardboard piece, there are your Tomax Xamot and the Baroness in their crimson uniform colors themselves. This is your Crimson Cobra team right here. And now let's get into looking at these figures, and let's play on this Cobra Play Day. Man, this group looks awesome. Just take a look at all three of these action figures. They are just looking amazing. I noticed one thing about our Xamot figure here, and you can see on their stand it says Crimson Strike Xamot. So you're able to line them up. And Xamot is the twin that has the scar on his left cheek, and the scar is much more noticeable on this set than it was in the original set. And I've got this one in a suit here, but you can see here that one is deeper and darker and a little bit different skin tone than the one that came in the regular outfit, and we'll show you those in just a moment. But that's the difference in the scar. But just love this gold trim. Just look at the gold collar, the gold shoulder pad. We've got black sash this time with silver trim. We have the silver boots, this gold Cobra stand like we saw with the 25th anniversary, 3 3¼ size, you know, that we got back in the day, if you remember those. That's what we kind of harken back to here with these stands. Really neat. And they have pegs for each foot. And he comes with this gold machine gun with a red silencer, whereas his brother also comes with the same thing. Only difference is his collar and different parts of his outfit are on the opposite side, and he has no scarring on his face, of course. And they both come with 2 of these squiggly blade knives with the gold handle. One goes in the pouch on his side of his sheath holster type thing of his belt, and then one goes on the side of his boot there for both of these action figures, as you see, and that one's already sheathed there. And then he has a gold bracelet. That's a nice touch, whereas the others came with a silver bracelet on that side. It was more of a matte silver, similar to that sheath and the belt, but this has more of a metallic shine to it, similar to the collar. But both of them come with the machine gun with the silencer, the red silencer, and it is removable. And that rounds out but pretty much our Crimson Twins accessories. And of course, there you have Tomax and Xamot. So Tomax here without the scarred cheek, and then you spell that backwards and you get Xamot, Crimson Strike Xamot, with the scar on his left cheek. Cool. And then we have the Baroness, and she is the one that is stacked with a lot of accessories. She has a lot of accessories. This is the first head sculpt she comes with, very serious head sculpt, and she has these yellow tinted glasses, and they are removable. They're more oval shaped. She has the bright red lips, pretty eyes, pretty hair, pretty face sculpt, and there's not a track on the side of her face like we had to endure with the other Baroness that we got in the retail version, both of them, I believe. There's no track or no line, no dig out on the side. We'll look at that in a moment. But check out that metallic chest plate that she has over her bosom. There's a contrast of her red outfit with just a bright red, cherry red, apple red, candy red, if you will, metallic paint over her bosom there, with also the metallic silver on her chest plate there, even around the rib cage there with those silver lines. Really cool detail. And you see she has those guns, and I went ahead and holstered them in the back. She's got a hold of them, those gold guns instead of the black guns that came with her counterpart in the retail version. And this time she comes with 2 more head sculpts, 3 total. One, and this I just, there's only 2 hair pieces, so I couldn't put a hair piece on this one yet, but it has like a almost like a Iron Grenader looking gold mask that she has, a snake type mask over her eyes and face there, and you can kind of see her lips peering out underneath there, and that is non-removable. That's all molded in. And it even looks like there's some little earbuds and some jewelry attached to that ear, like she's got earbuds, like she's listening to the enemy over intercoms on a mission or something. And of course you can see the line in the top of the head where you can snap on one of the hair pieces, either the relaxed hair piece there that is on this head sculpt, or the one that is on this next head sculpt, which is also a very beautiful head sculpt. It's almost like she's biting her lip in the corner there, like more of a sexual type look, with a real deep blush on her cheeks. Not sure if that's supposed to be a scar or just, she's blushing, but her eyeshadow is deep red, her eyes are piercing, and she's biting her lips. So I'm thinking that's kind of I would say almost like a sexual look, a flirtatious look, a sensual look almost of the Baroness. And her hair is swept to the left there, or right if you're facing her from the back, and that's beautiful head sculpt as well. And then she comes with that same weapon she came in the retail version, which is that like laser type cannon snake, but this time we have black with red and gold trim. So that is cool. You can see the eyes there, and you see the little barrel on the front of it, like it's coming out of his mouth almost. So you can see how that's designed, and there's some trim, some just red little places painted along here and there on the side of that snake. So you can kind of see how that goes. See the gold on the front, and on even underneath the snake, it's kind of bending and winding around as a pattern. You can see the pattern up on the head there as well. It just winds all the way down to the tail. So really nice attention to detail there, and just really cool, that Cobra looking weapon. And then you can see also back there, she also comes with 2 machine guns with silencers. They are removable, but she has 2 of those, and 2 blades, like short sword blades with a snake head on the top of those. So just really cool looking. As you see back there on the table, she comes with another set of glasses, but this one, it's oval shaped with clear lenses, and they will slide right in to either this head sculpt as well or this. So they're interchangeable here. You can still see the eyes through the lenses. Just looking so cool, looking so beautiful. Love these head sculpts with the Baroness. All right, let's go ahead and do a few comparisons very quickly. All right, looking at our Xamot figure first, you can see that the scar on the regular retail version, the actual blue outfit, is quite lighter. It's there, you can see it, than the one on the new figure, and the lips are done a little different. Just take a look at these lips here. Very realistic looking. And then these lips. Seems like a different, it may just be a skin tone difference, because the skin tone is a little more, I don't know, pinkish red to this flesh tone, almost like a little bit of a reddish tint, whereas this is more of a normal flesh tone tint to it. I don't know, that face just looks very realistic. And this face does too, but I don't know, there's just a little bit of a difference to these. And everything else is pretty much just a repaint. You have blue, red, and silver trim versus red, silver, and gold trim and black. All right, same here, same exact thing. You can really see the difference in the face here side by side with Tomax. I guess it's almost like they put a little bit too much pink in the lips, but it made a difference in the way the face looks to me. Just a repaint, everything else the same. You can see even in the squiggly blade, gold handle versus a black handle. And of course the fact they came with their cool name plate stands. Now let's get to the real difference, and that's our Baroness. There's our retail Baroness that came with the cycle, and she has the glasses. The face is very different. I really like this face. I always thought it was very beautiful. The lips, just a little bit of the teeth showing, the beautiful eyes. Eyes are just really well done. And the hair too. The hair is very different from both of these hair sculpts, and the outfit's different. It's not just a paint difference, there's an outfit difference. I mean, look at the shoulder pads on the black outfit on both sides. This one's raised up over to the upper part of the shoulder on her right side, almost like a snake head on the shoulder of her left. There's no shoulder armor on this one. Same kind of holster, and they are gold guns. I thought they were black, but they are gold, so that's the same. She had like a place to put her blade on her side. Same kind of boots. The legs are pretty much the same, just painted different. The torso seems to be a little bit different, especially the chest armor in the way it's executed, or it may just be painted that way. But there's definitely a difference. The gauntlets are different compared to this one. They may have shared this with the like the what was it, the retro one or the card back one. I'm not sure, I didn't get her, so there may be more of a similarity to that one. But as far as the motorcycle version that came with the helmet and everything, this one, and even the neck, you can see where the collar kind of splits there, and you can see part of the flesh tone, whereas this, the black goes all the way up, kind of like a motorcycle flight suit type situation. But the face sculpt is very different. And now looking at the other face sculpt, you can see really beautiful face sculpt, totally different, And even the face, I mean, this is a very pale face here, and that's her without the glasses. Almost looks like I said, she's biting her bottom lip a little bit. Really cool detail. Those eyes just look really good. Let's check it out with the glasses. And a very different look with the glasses. That's the more rounded type glasses. You can tell there's lenses in both of these. And it's very smart how they designed this, where you can take off the wig, if you will, the hairpiece. That way you can get the glasses on and then just pop the hairpiece on, so that you didn't have to have a track along the side of the face, the temple, to slide the glasses in like we saw with the card back version, and possibly with that movie version too, I'm not sure. But anyway, just dynamic looking head sculpt here. Love it with or without the glasses here. And then with the other pair of glasses, and here she is with the other glasses with the yellow tint, more of an oval shape, smaller design frame. And so just really cool looking head sculpt with the glasses on either way. And then there he is with the other one. I did change out the hair too. Instead of the swept to the side hair, I put that on this one, so you can kind of get an idea of how this one looks. Very beautiful face. Look at those eyes. That's without the glasses. That's the hair. So you can just see a beautiful looking head sculpt and face. I like the skin tone, I think, better here. And I even think I like this. I mean, they have strengths and weaknesses. I think I really like this head sculpt. This one was very attractive and pretty too. But I think I almost prefer this one. Very pretty. Let's look at her with the other glasses. And here she is with the other glasses. Again, still very pretty. It's just amazing. Very realistic. Just really neat detail with these glasses. They look so realistic, and they work so well with the way they designed the pop-on hairpiece. That was good, because I just did not like that line, that dugout, gap that was on her face, the side of her temples on the ones that they've done that way. But looking fabulous here. And then one more head sculpt to look at. And there she is with her snake type mask on. Reminds me of kind of the Iron Grenadier style mask. This Crimson Strike team Baroness, she's ready for battle, and now she's got her pistols drawn, ready to mow down some G.I. Joes. Looking fabulous. I really like this set with the red outfits. I just think they look so cool. And now let's take a look at the Crimson Twins with my custom suit version. And there is Xamot. I just took a AEW Cody Rhodes in the suit action figure, painted his neck, gave him some different hands, popped in some different hands with the flesh tone similar to our Xamot with the scar here. And now you have a Xamot in the suit, because they were businessmen, tycoons, with the cover business of the extensive enterprises. And there is Tomax. Colored his neck, gave him some different hands, popped in one of Destro's suitcases in his hand there, and he's ready to go to work at the tower in his suit and overcoat. So looking cool. So you can show him either way there. I like it. Cool. And you can really find these on good deals. I actually picked up a second Tomax and Xamot for $5.99 at Ollie's. Good stuff, cheap. So that's where I picked up another set, so I could have another extra head for these this body. So that's so cool. Love it. Awesome. The Crimson Twins have the identical articulation. You can go back and look at my really fun video of them in the actual extensive enterprise tower. They go up the elevator and the whole 9 yards. But let's go. You can look at the articulation in that video. But she's going to be able to look up about that amount for as Baroness. She is a little different from the others, so we'll look at her. She's going to look down. She gets head pivot pretty decent with this hair, but with the one that swishes to side is going to be a little bit more limited, and of course going around is going to be limited as well, but her neck moves also, so not too bad. She has some butterfly joint, which actually has more range than Scrap Iron had. Full 360, bicep swivel. You've got double jointed elbows, which get excellent range there. And then her bosom area here, she's going to be able to get the hula hoop motion when you incorporate the ball joint under her rib cage as well as the waist. So she's going to be able to bend side to side. She's going to be able to crunch forward a decent amount. She's going to be able to crunch back a really good amount. You can even see some of the shape to the abs and the ribs that go up into the bosom area. And then she's also going to be able to turn at the waist there. Still has the ability to do full splits. Has the drop down method that shifts up and down. It has the thigh rotation. Not any boot cut here, but you know, that's fine. Also has double jointed knees. You're going to be able to get full tiptoes up all, well, decent amount. Full rockers with a peg hole in the bottom, of course, because she comes with her stand, and excellent overall articulation. And she also has the vertical hinged hands, so no horizontal hinges, all of them are vertical, but that works well with her weapons. So very cool there with our Baroness.